Hello singers, welcome. Let's have that stretch and yawn. We're going to have a nice roll of our shoulders, nice and slow. Breathing. Whatever pattern you are, but as long as you're still breathing nice and slow, you're not holding your breath. That's it. Shall we get a bit fancy? So we're going to take both our shoulders up. One of them is going to go forward and the other one's going to go back. It's easier to see without my scarf, isn't it? So you put your shoulders up and one's going forward. So it's like you're, say it's like you're swimming. You wouldn't get very far, would you? So start with them up, one forward and the other one back. So you're drawing circles with your shoulders. And they're going in opposite directions. That's it. It's a brain challenge really. And then see if you can make them go the other way. So you bring your shoulders up and the other one is going forward. I can see half of you going, no, you're all right, Penny. Not today. That's it. Have another shake. Shake your lips. Nice and loose. Nice owl. Ooh, ooh. Nice wide owly eyes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And we're going to do a duck. Quack, quack. So the challenge there is to make a quack noise whilst doing duck lips. Quack, 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 quack. I'm not sure I look very much like a duck. Maybe some of you have done a better job of that. Quack, quack. So I'm going to do owl. Ooh, ooh. In fact, let's give it a full twit to a do it do. Do it do. It's all in the eyes. Do it do. Do it do. And the duck. What? What? I look like a cross duck. I want to see if we can do a not cross duck. What? What? It's really hard, isn't it? What? What? Do it do. What? What? I hope you're all joining in with me and I'm not just sending these out every week and you're just sitting laughing at me. Actually, I don't mind if you are. Feel free. Right, we're going to have one more great big yawn, so... Lovely. And just let your tongue have a little bit of a stretch. So I'm going to stretch it all the way out into one side. That's my tongue giving it a right good push out there. I'm going to push the other side. And I'm going to do a great big circle. It's going to push out into the cheeks and go along the front here. You'll see what I'm doing. Like this. And try not to hold your breath. And then push it out into the edges. So you get a nice old stretch here. That's it. Great. And then just give me a V sound. Like you're revving an engine. Now on that V sound, see if you can guess what this tune is. That may be giving you a clue there. I know you've all guessed it. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Oh, let's twist again like we did last year. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Oh, let's twist again like we did last year. You might want to get up and do the whole shebang and get your legs going as well. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Oh, let's twist again like we did last year. Making you dizzy? Hope not. Let's twist again like we did last summer. Oh, let's twist again like we did last year. What's the second half? That chorus has got a second half, hasn't it? Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twisting time is here. Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twisting time is here. I think that's the second half. Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twisting time is here. Should we try the whole lot? Come on. Oh, let's twist again. It's just always isn't it, at the beginning. Oh, let's twist again like we did last summer. Let's twist again like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really humming? Come on, let's twist again. Twisting time is here. Let's just try humming that, just to finish warming our voices up. What we're going to do is we're going to keep our face facing forward. So keep looking at me. And you're just going to let your shoulders twist. And we didn't do it on that zzz. No, it was a v I started on, wasn't it? Let's do it on the V. So it's not as groovy as the full twist. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping my head facing forward and letting my shoulders twist. It takes quite a lot of concentration. Okay, we're going to do it on a zh sound. Just make a zh sound for me. Zh. So we're going to sing that same tune. This time I'm going to keep looking at me, but twist your head. But keep those eyes on me. Again, it just takes concentration. It's totally doable. Promise. Great. Just have a nice gentle horseplay to finish. Just enjoy the things we're only allowed to do in our own homes. This is one of them. Nice and soft. We just try once doing that tune with those lips. That's it. Just have another sigh with me. Nice and gentle. As long as obnoxious or as gentle as you need it to be. Just another sigh. Satisfied. Lovely. So just have a little stretch out. Feel expansive. If you want to play the fiddle, the air fiddle, of course, for this one. Or I suppose it would be a violin, wouldn't it? It's the Blue Danube, Strauss, one of the Strausses. And so it's got this lovely da 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 bum 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 da 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 bum 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 da 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 bum 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 da 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 bum 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 da 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 bum 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 da 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 bum 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 da 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 bum bum. And of course some of you are crying out for the low harmony on that, which is what we're going to do this week. So da 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 bum 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 bum. So the tune always da 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 bum 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 bum. Just the little bums starting on the note it finishes on. Da 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 bum 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 bum. Da 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 bum bum bum, bum, like that. The low harmony does the same da 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 da, and on the little plucked notes, it jumps down every time. Da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum. Should we just try those 4? Let's do that again. Follow the hand. Ba da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum. So I added 2 more in there. Let's go back to the beginning. It'll dribble its way in. Ba, ba, da. Oh, I should say, if you're not wanting to learn the harmony, your challenge is to sing the tune over the top of me doing this harmony. Da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, da da da. And that's it. That's where the tune goes way high. So it's da 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 da, da da da, da 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 da, da da da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Makes sense. Ba-dum-bum. Sorry, at the end. Da 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 da. Ba-dum-bum. Gotta have our excitement. Now let's have the low part all the way through. And as I say, if you want to try singing the tune over the top of that, you can absolutely do that. Ba da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, da da da, da 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 da, ba-dum bum. Okay, let's try both together. And what I've done, I've got 3 pictures off the magical internet. And the first one is the Danube in Austria, okay, over some beautiful hillside. The second one is the Danube in Budapest, so you can sort of see the city. And then the third one is in Romania, because it goes all the way through at that end. And there's amazing carving right on the rock face, right next to the Danube in Romania, and of the face of Decebalus. And the sculpture was just done 25 years ago or so. It's pretty recent. And Decebalus was the last king of somewhere in that area, so AD 87 to 106, I think, were his dates. So Roman Empire, when that subsumed that bit of the world. So 3 amazing pictures. So I hope you'll sort of lean back and imagine yourself floating down the Danube as we sing our song. Da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, bum bum, bum bum, da 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 da, da 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 da, ba-dum bum. And again. Da 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 da, bum 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 bum. Da 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 da, bum 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 bum. Da 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 da, bum 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 bum. Da 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 da, bum 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 bum. Da 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 da, bum 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 bum. Da 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 da, bum 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 bum. Da 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 da, da 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 da, ba-dum bum. Well, it's January, so of course we've got a double dose of Burns, and this is Up in the Morning. I love this tune. It jumps around quite a lot, so when we do the harmony, if you find it's a little bit all over the place, you can the harmony's much steadier. But I'll teach you all the tune. Cold blows the wind, face to west, the drift is driving sadly. Say loud and shrills, I hear the blast, I'm sure it's winter fairly. Up in the morning's no for me, up in the morning early. All the hills are covered with snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly. So yeah, a little bit of a gymnastic tune, but let's just take it a little bit at a time. Cold blows the wind, cold blows the wind, and again. Cold blows the wind, face to, so you're just carrying on up. Cold blows the wind, face to. Cold blows the wind, face to west, and you jump back down for west. Cold blows the wind, face to west, and again. Cold blows the wind, face to west. The drift is driving, the drift is driving, the drift is driving, and again. The drift is driving Sally, Sally, the drift is driving Sally. Cold blows, I'm taking it back from the beginning. Cold blows the wind, face to west, the drift is driving Sally. And again. Cold blows the wind, face to west, the drift is driving Sally. Say loud and shrills, I hear the blast. So you can see you've got half of the tune already. Say loud and shrills, I hear the blast. And again. Say loud and shrills, I hear the blast. I'm sure it's winter fairly. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Should we take that from the top? Cold blows the wind, face to west, the drift is driving Sally. Say loud and shrills, I hear the blast. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Once more. Cold blows the wind, face to west, the drift is driving Sally. Say loud and shrills, I hear the blast. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Now we're at the chorus. Up in the morning's not for me. That might be you. Up in the morning's not for me. Again. Up in the morning, snow for me. Up in the morning early. Up in the morning early. Up in the morn. Up in the morning, snow for me. Up in the morning early. And again. Up in the morning, snow for me. Up in the morning early, when all the hills are covered with snow. When all the hills are covered with snow. And again, when all the hills are covered with snow. I'm sure it's winter fairly. I'm sure it's winter fairly. When all the hills are covered with snow. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Should we try the whole chorus? Up in the morning, snow for me. Up in the morning early, when all the hills are covered with snow. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Okay, let's try the whole thing. We'll sing it twice through. Go blows the wind from east to west. The drift is driving sairly, sae loud and shrills I hear the blast. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Up in the morning, snow for me. Up in the morning early, when all the hills are covered with snow. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Once more. Go blows the wind from east to west. The drift is driving sairly, sae loud and shrills I hear the blast. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Up in the morning, snow for me. Up in the morning early, when all the hills are covered with snow. I'm sure it's winter fairly. Okay, enough tune for one day. As I say, there's a harmony that we'll try next time, and if you found that a bit high or a bit low, then the harmony's going to be your friend with that one. It's great tune though. It's nice to get the gymnastic exercise, I think. Well, I showed you my beautiful Amaryllis plant last week, and thanks, Joe, for suggesting show me the way to Amaryllis. Why that didn't cross my mind, I don't know. However, I have written a little round in honour of the marvellous Amaryllis, or the miraculous Amaryllis, I should say. Amaryllis, miraculous. This is a round, so we all just learn the same little snippet. Amaryllis, miraculous. Again. Amaryllis, miraculous, you warm the winter window, you warm the winter window. Let's try from the top. Amaryllis, miraculous, you warm the winter window. Again. Amaryllis, miraculous, you warm the winter window, and the grey days feel a little lighter, brighter, and the grey days feel a little lighter, brighter, and the grey days feel a little lighter, brighter. That's it, it's just those 3 lines. Amaryllis, miraculous, you warm the winter window, and the grey days feel a little lighter, brighter. Amaryllis, miraculous, you warm the winter window, and the grey days feel a little lighter, brighter. Amaryllis, miraculous, you warm the winter window, and the grey days feel a little lighter, brighter. Amaryllis, miraculous, you warm the winter window, and the grey days feel a little lighter, brighter. Okay, so that's comes in on a delay, so you'll hear Amaryllis, miraculous, you warm the winter window, and the Amaryllis. So you can join in whenever you want to make beautiful harmony. I filmed the Amaryllis. I filmed it with me twisting it round slowly. I'm afraid it's a little bit jerky. What I needed was a cake spinner, but next time I will know. Amaryllis, miraculous, you warm the winter window, and the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. You warm the winter window, and the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. And the grey days feel a little miraculous, brighter. Amaryllis, miraculous. Okay guys, now we've done Rock Island Line the last couple of weeks. What did we do? The first week we did ordinary guitar, standard guitar. Last week we did it with my cigar box. And this week we're going to have a go with random percussion in my house. Now I thought we'd better start off with this gavel that Dougie made for me. Look at that beautiful work. You know, he made that for me to keep you all in order. So here I am, keeping you in order from a distance. I think that's smashing. But it'd make a nice sound, eh? Nice rhythm. Oh, the Rock Island Line is a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, it's the road to ride. Oh, the Rock Island Line is a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta take it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station at the Rock Island Line. I'd got a word wrong then. It's you got to ride it like you find it. I said you've got to take it like you find it. But hey, you can make up the words as you like. So, I'm going to try it with that. We're going to try it with my favourite shaker, which is homemade. It's there's no whiskey in there anymore, I'm afraid. It's a Glenfiddich miniature, but it's a great sound. Listen to that. It's got maybe some rice in there. Oh, the Rock Island Line, it's a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, it's the road to ride. Oh, the Rock Island Line, it's a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station at the Rock Island Line. We'll try that. We'll try... You'll like this. This is my frog. This is my little frog. Beautiful. Little hollow frog there. It used to be red. I'm afraid that's how long I've had it. And it's got this little stick and it sounds like a frog. You can hit them as well. I mean, it's, you know, don't want to hurt the frog. Oh, the Rock Island Line, it's a mighty good road. The Rock Island Line, it's a road to ride. Oh, the Rock Island Line, it's a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station at the Rock Island Line. Put a frog in. You can never go wrong with a frog, can you? What else have we got? We've got, actually, this is quite similar. I say this is an instrument I made. This is a piece of wood I found years ago, and I carved it in, and I use a wooden spoon to do a similar sound. But it's a much higher note. Rock and line, it's a mighty good road. The rock and line, it's the road to ride. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station at the rock and line. Okay, 2 more. Also odes to Dougie, of course, is the triangle. Although it's far too big for him. He prefers a pocket-sized. Oh, the rock and line. Oh, it's a bit much actually, isn't it? Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. The rock and line, it's the road to ride. I'm not sure that's the right instrument, is it? I think we might have to save that. It's too ring-a-dingy for this song. And so we've got one more. I love this. This is called a sort of waterfall rattle, and it's because it sounds like water. So we could try that. Rock and line, it's a mighty good road. The rock and line, it's the road to ride. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station at the rock and line. Light enough? So I'm going to try all of those together, and then we're going to have a go with this little dude here. I'm afraid his leg falls off, but it was made by a friend of mine, and he dances. As long as his leg doesn't fall off, we're doing all right. That's pretty much how my dancing goes too. All right, shall we try it? Let's do it. Okay, so you can sing along, or you can make your own percussion. Grab a tea mug and a teaspoon, and you're away with the old percussion section. Or just kick back and put your feet up. See what happens. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. The rock and line, it's the road to ride. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride it like you find it. Ticket at the station at the rock and line. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. The rock and line, it's the road to ride. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride it like you find it. Ticket at the station at the rock and line. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. Rock and line, it's the road to ride. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride it like you find it. Ticket at the station at the rock and line. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. The rock and line, it's the road to ride. Oh, the rock and line, it's a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride it like you find it. Ticket at the station at the rock and line. Oh dear. Well, no, I couldn't keep his leg on. I did try and stop and try to hammer his leg back on a couple of times, but he's just not working. Poor little dancing man. Look after yourselves, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.